Hi guys, it's Cara Newhart, the DIY expert and designer behind Never Skip Brunch. Welcome to sleep.com. Today I'm going to show you a super simple DIY project for getting all of your tech off the top of your nightstand and tucked away for better sleep. If your nightstand looks like this with all kinds of tech and all kinds of cords all over the top, I'm going to show you how to change that with this simple project. We're going to add a charging port to the drawer so we can tuck all of our tech away at night for better sleep. So first, we're just going to get all this stuff cleared off the top of the nightstand so we can pull it out. We need to be able to access the back. You just want to make sure your nightstand has a drawer, and we're going to be drilling a hole through the back to hide the cord. So let's go over what you'll need. Number one, you need an extension cord. I like to pick one with some USB outlets, but any kind of small extension cord, it has to fit in the drawer and the cord needs to be long enough to reach the nearest outlet. Next up, I like to use command strips, specifically the ones with Velcro. These are optional, but it's just gonna help us hold that extension cord in place within the drawer to make sure cords aren't all over the place. You'll also need a drill and a drill bit. So you want to make sure your drill bit is large enough so that it's going to drill a hole that your plug can fit through. So just line it up and make sure your drill bit is slightly larger than the plug. So when we drill a hole, this will be able to fit through. So this is the drawer that I'm going to use to tuck away all my tech. I'm just going to start by removing it out of the dresser. And next we're going to be drilling a hole in the back of the dresser so we can feed our cord through the back and into the drawer. Let me just spin this around so you can see. So I'm going to mark the location for my hole. I want it to be just kind of up in this upper corner. It doesn't have to be any specific place, but I want it kind of near the top. Right there's good. So now I'm going to drill a hole on the location that I just marked. So be sure to review the safety guidelines of your tool. Hair up and out of the way, no loose clothing or jewelry. I'm just going to press firmly, securely, and drill the hole. Okay, now I'm going to clean up all the sawdust and then we'll be back to start attaching the cords. Okay, let's prep this cord to go in the drawer. So I have my two 3M strips. These are Velcro, so I just like to stick them together. Then we can peel one side off. And I'm just going to stick it along the side of my plug. Just like that. So now I'm just deciding where I want my cord to go within the drawer. So the bed side is this side. So I think it's gonna be easiest if we do it right here towards the front. So I'm just gonna peel this off and stick it down. So just peeling off the other side and then just sticking it down right there to the side of the drawer. So now it won't move. So now my drawer is all prepped. So I'm just gonna take the end of the cord and feed it through my hole, and then I'll reinsert the drawer. So now I'm just going to pull this cord through to remove some of the slack, and then once it's taut, I can go ahead and replace the drawer. So just pulling it and kind of feed it through. Okay, and now we're going to stick the drawer back in. So your drawer will have guides or tracks. Mine are here on the side. You can see there's little grooves that go into that. And then I have this plastic clip, so I just have to tilt it a little bit, get that clip in, then I can line up my sides, and it just slides back in. Yours might be on the bottom or the top, depending on what drawer you have. Okay, so next you just want to plug the extension cord into the wall, so you see it's coming out of the back of the nightstand, plugged into the wall. Now we can go ahead and move this back in place and get the tech inside. I'm just gonna plug in my cords. This one's a USB, so we can use that feature. So now we're tech-free on top and there's not a massive pile of cords. Everything is tucked away for easy access. I'm gonna go style this and you can see how much better it looks after. This is a super simple project, but does a great job of reducing visual clutter and tucking away tech for a better night's sleep.